What is going on, everybody? My name is John Solo. A couple of weeks ago, I went to see the new Beauty and the Beast movie in theaters, and to the surprise of very few of you, I'm sure, I thought it was a pretty solid film. However, and this may actually come as a surprise to some of you guys, being that I'm such a huge Disney fan, it had been about 12 or so years since I'd seen the original animated version, so I really wasn't sure how well the remake followed it. So after seeing the remake, I decided to watch the animated movie, and as it turns out, it followed it pretty well. That being said, there are a few notable differences, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you guys are ready, let's just jump into it. At 129 minutes, the 2017 version is 45 minutes longer than the animated original. The extra time includes 3 new songs, additional lyrics to classic songs, and some new/expanded on characters. One of the songs that featured new lyrics was Gaston. My favorite part about this is that the additional lyrics were written by the song's original writer, Howard Ashman, and were supposed to be included in the 1991 release, but were cut. The additional lyrics make the song slightly longer and a little more mature. The song Human Again is not featured in the new movie because it messed with the pace of the film. It also wasn't in the original 1991 release, but it was included in every home release from 2002 onward. In the animated film, the Beast's castle is shown to be surprisingly close to the village that Belle is from. This was sort of a plot hole because despite the close proximity, none of the villagers knew about the castle or noticed the disappearance of the people who used to live there. To fix this, the prologue of the 2017 release elaborates on the story of the curse, stating that it also caused the world to forget about the castle and its inhabitants. Another issue with the animated film that I've actually read some fan theories on trying to justify was that in the song Be Our Guest, Lumiere sings "For 10 years we've been rusting." Since the rose's final petal was supposed to fall when the prince turned 21, this would have made him just 11 years old at the time he was cursed, making the enchantress especially savage. In the 2017 version, that line was changed to "For too long we've been rusting." In the 1991 movie, it's pointed out that the Beast definitely doesn't read and isn't very intellectual.
Could you read it again?
Well, here, why don't you read it to me?
All right. I can't.
However, for this film, they made him educated and kind of a bookworm like Belle. I feel like this was a smart move because realistically, I don't know what the Beast would do with all of his time, being that he can't exactly roam around much outside of the castle walls. We can thank the actor who played Gaston, Luke Evans, for revealing why exactly the villagers loved his character so much. It turns out that Gaston was a captain in the military at the age of 16, and he protected the village of Villanueva from Portuguese marauders in 1740. LeFou also fought in the war with him, which explains his devotion to his captain. In the new film, instead of her father Maurice, Belle is the inventor in the family. This change was made because Emma Watson wanted her character to have her own backstory that would explain why she was treated so differently by the other villagers. With this change in her character, Emma Watson also suggested a few cosmetic changes be made to Belle as well. Instead of black flats, Belle wears boots, her hair is either in a messy bun or straight down instead of a ponytail, and she wears a few cloths on her blouse instead of an apron. They also took some liberties with the new look for the Beast. His horns curve back and point slightly forward instead of curving forward and pointing straight up. His wolf-like tail was replaced with one that resembles a lion's, and his face is more human-like and expressive instead of animalistic, where his jaw came out to form a wolf-like snout. When you compare some of the supporting characters to their animated counterparts, you'll notice some distinct changes as well. Lumiere is more of a hybrid between a human and a candelabra. Mrs. Potts' face is on the side of the teapot instead of at the spout. Gaston is less muscular. LeFou is a bit taller instead of being a dwarf, and Belle's father Maurice is both taller and quite a bit older. One difference between the movies I found pretty cool was that the new movie actually went with the original fairy tales version of why Maurice was captured by the Beast. In the animated movie, it was just for trespassing, but in the 2017 movie, it was because he was taking a rose for Belle. The book the Beast uses to transport Belle to Paris wasn't in the original film, but it's similar to the book in Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas, in which Belle flips through the book's pages and is then incorporated into its scenes. What was probably the most notable difference for me between the two movies was Gaston's death. In the animated film, he fell to his death from a balcony where he fatally stabbed the Beast. However, in the 2017 version, he falls to his death after a footbridge collapses underneath him after he fatally shoots the Beast with a pistol. When you say it like that, I guess it doesn't really sound all that different, but I don't know, I was hoping they were going to go with the animated version. And with that, let me just say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you let me know if you liked it or not, because if you did, there's plenty of other remakes on the horizon that we can talk about. Also remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn notifications on to make sure you don't miss anything. Hit that share button to share this video with a Beauty and the Beast loving friend or two, and follow me on social medias to stay updated on what I'm working on between videos. I'll be seeing you all very soon, and thanks for watching.